Welcome to Activation Tutorial. Today I'm going to do the meditation a little differently. And maybe I'll keep adding a little more every day. It depends on how I feel or what messages I receive. I invite you to get still, however you feel most comfortable, sitting up or lying down, whether you prefer to meditate eyes open or closed, and then make sure your palms are facing up. And if you like to visualize a candle flame or light a candle and stare at the flame, that's good too. And breathe slowly and deeply into your body. And I want to invite your God team and your spirit guides to overlay this session and keep us protected, as well as my God team and spirit guides. And we begin. important to do them 3 times a day, better 7. I also talked about, I think I mentioned to look up the word MK Ultra. And really have a look at that. Some families have illegally put their children in this program. I wouldn't even call it a program. So, all the more reason to take these sessions seriously every day. Because you might not be able to see immediately what I see. When you are meditating, you want to begin to feel more while your mind is in stillness and you're focused on your breathing. And you want to be able to see more. Through your third eye. And you want to be able to hear more. We all have gifts, and by you being here every day, you're tuning into it. So, once you've gotten to the level where if you're meditating and whether your eyes are closed or open, and you see something that shouldn't be there, that you did not give consent to, and it showed up uninvited, you think, where did that come from? You're beginning to tap in. Like yesterday, the words I was looking for was no consent, and I felt that was an intrusion. But other words just fell out of my mouth that I wasn't even planning on saying. This isn't just some airy-fairy meditation. And I don't mean that like that. I mean, fairies are great. What I mean is, I take this seriously. And as I do these sessions, I'm also working on myself. I didn't just decide to do this for a short weekend or a 10-day meditation, because I thought there was more to it than that. And I felt the urge to continue. If that's all you're looking for, then, and you're fine with that, then that's great. Congratulations. But I'm here to tell you, the deeper you go, the better it gets. And just when you think you've gone deep enough, you could always go deeper. And I share these little jewels with you so that will inspire you to keep going, even though you might not know what you're doing. It doesn't matter, as long as you trust and believe and have faith. You're on the right path, and trust in the universe, and trust in God. There's more going on here than just what you've been taught to see. It's rare for someone to wake up. It's even more rare for someone to wake up and step into something they know nothing, absolutely nothing about, and continue to do it anyway. It's even more rare for someone to continue even when people who you thought were friends and family turned their back when you needed them most. While they're helping out each other, giving to each other, and they tell you, never come back here again. And that's okay, because there's a whole world out there, and whoever doesn't have your back, wish them well and never look back. Because what goes around comes around. And they could be telling serious lies about you, slander, paying people off to do so, and going to the extreme of having corrupt officials write up false reports, all because of money and wanting to take you out because they've made up serious stories about you to make themselves look better to others at your expense. That's okay. And they could have left you without even a home. They could have left you without a home, without a car, without any money, and just discarded you like you never meant anything to them. made their choice. Wish them well. But as long as you trust in God, you trust in the universe, and you believe in yourself, even though you know nothing of what you're doing, it chose you, so you decided to stick with it. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And once you choose to go down the rabbit hole, it could be a lot of fun for a while. But then, when time's up and it says, okay, now you've got to move on to this, and you have to get a little more serious, which I didn't want to do that. Remember, my teacher said to me, are you going to go kicking and screaming? And I thought, I'm not like that. But she knew more than I did, and what it was going to be like for me. Anyway, even if you have no home and everybody deserted you, and you have no money, so what? You keep going anyway, because what you're doing is more important than what they're doing altogether. And it will catch up to them. And they can't take anything from you because they never helped you out. Nor can they take any credit because you started something from nothing and they're copying you. But it ain't gonna fly because God knows who the real deal is. God knows whose heart is true. God knows who kept their word, who stayed on the path. God knows the tests that you've been put through and how many you've passed. If you've passed all of them, that's great. But you never know when you're tested. This is why you always have to do the right thing. And even if they do that, you might go in shock for a while thinking, oh, you can't believe it because you thought, oh, whatever you thought about them, and then you find out that they were paid off by people that had it out for you and hated you for no reason. They hated you because they wanted to be you and couldn't. So they tried to steal everything from you. Even what's meant to be yours, and they're too lazy to do the work. Tried to steal what's called a destiny, everything you had, and then try to hire someone to end your life to keep their secrets. But that's okay. Stay true to God and keep loving yourself. Keep it together. And no matter Otherwise, you're hurting yourself. All of us are here. There's a lot of us here doing these kinds of sessions. And we're all working together to show you the way who haven't meditated before, who never did any breathing work before, never stilled their mind before. And that's okay, you gotta start somewhere. And little by little, however you feel most comfortable, you'll get there if you stay on top of it, no matter what. Now I find with these sessions, since I've been doing it, I was the type of person that was comfortably numb. I kept everything to myself. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to feel it. I just wanted to feel good, getting the adrenaline rush. And then after, going for an outfit or something. Because it works to make me feel good. Now I don't do that anymore. Because if you're not feeling it to heal it, you're only burdening yourself and letting it fester. And then it's going to blow up in your face. And you're not going to be able to distract yourself, ignore it, look the other way, sweep it under the carpet. It's going to force you to meditate and to feel it, to heal it. Sorry about that. So, I'm gonna have to cut it short here because there are other people coming here, and I like to do it when when I'm by myself. So, I thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.